Algorithmic questions allow you to recalculate the values in a question to prevent cheating. In this video, we'll look at how to create different versions of a printed test using algorithmic questions. We'll create both PDFs and Word documents. In this test, I'm displaying the variable status so I can see these questions have variables. Let's start by looking at how to create different versions of a test by printing multiple versions of a PDF. To print multiple versions of a PDF, begin by clicking the File menu. Then click Print to PDF. You have the option to print a single version or multiple versions. Let's click Multiple Versions. When you print multiple versions, there is a Version Options section in the dialog box that provides some scrambling options as well as allows you to recalculate the variables in the questions. If I want to keep the questions and the answers in the same order and just recalculate the variables, I could deselect the middle two checkboxes. I'm going to accept the defaults so I have more safeguards against cheating. Next, I'll click Print New Version to generate my first PDF. As we print versions, the Total Versions Printed field will keep track of the number of versions we've created. A new tab or window will open to create the PDF. After it's created, a link will display that will allow you to download the PDF. I'll click that link to download my first PDF. Back in the Print Options dialog box, notice that the Total Versions Printed field now shows one version has been printed. Let's click Print New Version to create another PDF. I'll click the link to download the second version. Notice that the Total Versions Printed field now shows that two versions have been printed. You can also see that the PDFs have version numbers in their file names. You don't have to wait for the PDF to generate before you click Print New Version. You can click the button repeatedly until you have the number of versions you want, and then you can go and download them. One thing to keep in mind, you should print all the versions you want while you have this dialog open. If you close the dialog box and decide to print more versions, the version number will reset to 1. Let's click Done and look at the PDFs we've created. I'll open the first version of the test. Notice that there is a version number on each page of the document. There's also an answer key at the end of the document with a version number, making it easy to grade the different versions of the test. Now let's open the second version. We can see that it has a different version number. Let's look at version 1 and its dimensions and area values. It has a length of 5 feet and a width of 3 feet. It has answers of 10 square feet, 15 square feet, 16 square feet, and 8 square feet. Based on the length and the width, the correct answer is B, 15 square feet. Now look at version 2. Because I had the scrambled question option selected, what is question 1 in version 1 is question 2 in version 2. When you scramble questions when printing a PDF, the system will add a scramble map at the end of the document so you know how the questions map back to the original test in the test generator. You can see that question 1 in version 1 is the first question in the test generator. Question 1 in version 2 is question 2 from the original test. This version map is very helpful when you're scrambling questions and recalculating values because in addition to the position changing, the values change as well. In this version of the question, the length is 2 feet and the width is 1 foot. It has answers of 2 square feet, 4 square feet, 6 square feet, and 3 square feet. Based on the length and the width, the correct answer is A, 2 square feet. So you can see with all the version options selected, The same questions were in different locations in the two tests. The correct answers were different, and the values in the questions were different as well. You can see how these settings would greatly reduce cheating. Now let's look at how to create multiple versions of an algorithmic test as a Word document. Before we look at the details, let me mention that if you're creating versions of an algorithmic test, the best way to do it is by creating multiple PDF versions, because the system will automatically scramble the questions and recalculate the values, as well as insert version numbers into the headers of the document. Creating Word versions of a test requires a little more manual work. In general, you should only create Word versions if you want more control over the format of the document. We'll start by selecting the File menu. Then we'll click Export, and then Word Document. When the system is finished generating the Word document, click the link to download it. This gives us one version of the test. Before we export another version, we have to recalculate the algorithms. Let's click the Recalculate All Algorithms button before exporting. If you want the question scrambled in the new version, you'll need to click the Scramble button as well. This will scramble the test in the test generator, which is different from printing multiple versions of a PDF. When you print different versions of a PDF and scramble them, the questions scramble in the PDF, but the order doesn't change in the test generator. Now we have new values in our questions, so we can export the test again to get another version. Because we downloaded a test to the same location with the same name, the file names will contain numbers so that we can tell them apart. Let's open them and look at them. Here's the first version. It has a length of 3 feet and a width of 1 foot. It has answers of 3 square feet, 4 square feet, 8 square feet, and 6 square feet. Here is the second version. It has a length of 5 feet and a width of 4 feet. It has answers of 20 square feet, 9 square feet, 18 square feet, and 10 square feet. You'll notice that there are not version numbers in the actual document, but you can add them if you like, as well as make edits to the layout and formatting. That's the primary reason for printing a Word document instead of a PDF, being able to customize the layout and formatting. And that's an overview of printing multiple versions of a test with algorithmic questions, which is a great way to prevent cheating in the classroom.